Okay guys, we are live. So hey everyone, I'm Harshal Jain, your mentor at Geeks for Geeks, and in this video we are basically going to statically host our S3 website. Okay, so basically we are going to pass HTML, CSS, JavaScript code. We are going to store that code into our S3 bucket, and then we are going to host it for free. Okay, although we are going to get it as HTTP, not HTTPS. Okay, mark my words. We would first get HTTP, and in the upcoming videos we're going to learn about Route 53. Then I'll explain how we can convert this one to HTTPS with an SSL certificate. Okay, so today we are going to just host our website. Okay, so let me just give you first of all, in the last video we were I was about to tell you the bucket policy which we must keep. So let me just first explain that. So here you can see that I have opened my S3 page, right? And here in the last video we had my GFG bucket. Okay, so what we did is, in the permissions, you would see that I have unblocked the public access. That means anyone from anywhere can access my S3 bucket. Okay, that means they won't need some specific permissions. Okay, they can upload things, but yeah, apart from this, okay, I have allowed public access, but I need to specify. Okay, I need to specify. Sorry, there was an error processing request, processing your request. Please, just a second, guys. Okay, my green screen just, okay, just a second, guys. Okay, I think now everything is fine. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so you have a doubt here. I'm facing this error port section when I put my number and fill captcha. Maybe you already have the AWS account or there is some issue. Can you please try to create the same account with different credentials? Because generally it's like you might have already signed up with that number. Maybe that might be the cause, or it's better to contact AWS customer support. Okay, but generally you face this issue when you already have an account with these details. I'm from Pakistan. Okay, great. So generally this happens when you have the same account, like with same details. Already there might be have account, or you might have already uh, submitted some kind of details and then aborted that. So in that case, sometimes happens. So you might try this with another phone number. If that persists with your phone number, then there might be issue with the country problem. Okay, it's like in some countries the AWS doesn't work properly in some cases. Okay, I'm not sure for which countries, but yeah, there might be some country issue. But generally what happens is mobile is the issue. So please try to do these things with different credential for one time. If the issue persists, then I think this is for your region only. Okay, so there might be problem with the region. Okay, please double check that, and please tell me again. Okay, so yeah, here what I was telling is, you first of all blocked all the unblocked the public access. That means anyone can access, but you need to specify what things can be accessed. Get access, put out access, update access, what kind of access you are providing. So for that we basically have the bucket policy. Okay, so if the bucket policy is empty, even though you have unblocked the access, still no one can access this S3 bucket. Okay, so to give the access of the S3 bucket, you have to first of all edit the bucket policy, which we didn't cover yesterday. Okay, so I'll just go to edit, and here guys, you can see that here you can copy paste the policies from Google. You can find a lot of policies, but what I'll do is I'll just simply click on policy generator. Okay, just click this. Okay, and now here I want to create policy for S3 bucket. Okay, then here what you need is, you want to specify all the things. Okay, you want all the access. So first of all, just write star, okay, for all cases, and then in the actions, what you want create access, you want get access, update access, you can see delete bucket access. Different access can be given. What I want is, I want to give the person, if anyone is having the link, they can do anything. they can do anything basically. Okay, so I've given all access. Okay, now here it's asking for ARN number, so it's basically like it can identify the S3 bucket with the help of this ARN. So just copy this ARN. Okay, it's like a number plate of your car. Okay, ARN, so that police can identify your car, right? Similarly, the bucket has the ARN. Okay, so I'll just click on add statement and you can just generate policy. Now you can see that we basically got this one. Okay, so before moving on, first I want to tell you something. Okay, I'll just go here, and suppose this was the image which we uploaded yesterday, right? So if I just open it from here, this is what, this is a pre-signed URL, that means token based URL. The problem with this one is only those people who are authorized can access this one. Like I am logged into my AWS account, I can access this because I have this token. In the upcoming video we are going to talk specifically about this one. You can assume that you haven't taken subscription of Netflix, so you can't watch a movie. I have taken subscription of Netflix, so I can watch a movie because I have the token. Okay, you can assume it like this. But for general people, like if I go to Netflix only, okay, I won't go to Netflix because obviously some other content might be there. Okay, so I'll just go to GeeksforGeeks website. You can just take this as example. You can see these images are visible to anyone. Okay, I'm able to see this, but the inner content of this course I'm not able to see this unless I purchase this. Okay, so to make all things visible to anyone, you can see that if I try to visit the normal URL, you can see this is the normal URL. Okay, yes, this is the normal URL. Okay, if I try to visit this one, you can see access denied. What I want is, I want to access the image via this normal URL. I don't want any kind of token, any kind of pre-signed URL. We'll discuss about pre-signed URLs in the next video, but yeah, this is a normal URL. I want to access my image with this URL. Right now you can see that it's not allowed. Why it's not allowed? Because I don't have proper public access. So for that we were generating policy, right? So I'll just copy this policy now, copy, Control C, copy. Okay, and then guys, what you can do is you can just go to your bucket. Okay, and in permissions, and here you can see you have first of all made this off, that means anyone can access things from public. Then after that, just come here in the policy, just click on edit and just paste the policy. Now here what I want is anything inside this bucket can be accessed, so just pass a slash sign, then pass an asterisk. Okay, asterisk sign. So once you add this, you would simply see that everything is fine. This is auto generated, this is auto generated, and you can see that S3 colon asterisk. Asterisk simply means anything inside S3 can be done. If you only want some specific things, so what you can do is you can simply just pass brackets here. Okay, then you can simply write S3 colon, suppose you want only get access, so you can simply write get object. So these kind of things you can do. You can see that now that's allowed, but what I want is I want all S3 access. Okay, complete access of my S3. Okay, that means update access, get access, put access, delete access. So what I can do is I can just simply write S3 colon asterisk. This comes with the policy generator, you don't need to worry. Okay, so you can see that I've given complete S3 access, everything is fine here. Now what I'll do is I'll simply click on save changes. So guys, once you save changes, you can see that today we didn't face any error. Why? Because obviously we wrote the policy properly. Yesterday we were not writing the policy properly, and intentionally I did that, but today you can see that yeah, it's working perfectly, right? So that's how you write the policy. Now once you write the policy, now if I load the image, you can see that now I'm able to see the image. Perfect. Now I have the public access. So that's what I wanted to tell you. This is about the public access. Okay, in the upcoming videos we're going to talk about private access. It's like you are creating a subscription based platform, and not everyone can access your videos or course with just the link. They need specific tokens, that means pre-signed URL. So we're going to talk about that in the next video, but today I've generated a URL which anyone can access and they can see this kind of image. Okay, so now what you can do is you can use this image anywhere you like. Okay, you can share this image with anyone and they will be able to see this image. Not only for the image, you can do the same for any kind of things, like we uploaded a PDF file. So if I go to this PDF, you can see in the last video we uploaded this PDF. So if I just click the URL, this normal URL, you can see it does not have any specific token, just a normal URL. You can see that we are basically able to see the PDF, right? So guys, I hope you understood this part. This is all about public access. Now guys, we're going to talk about static website hosting. Okay, so it's the additional part. So what you're going to do is you're going to just go to buckets, and here let's create a bucket. Okay, create a bucket. So I'm just going to name it as Viraj Jain portfolio. Okay, Viraj Jain portfolio. Okay, I'm just naming the bucket like this. Okay, and GFG, something like that. Okay, now everything is normal. Okay, just remove the public access because I want my URL to be accessed by anyone. Okay, just remove the blocked access. That means I'm allowing everyone in the public to access this website. I haven't given rules. So right now, still anyone can't access that. I have to write the rules. I have to write the bucket policy. After that, the website would be working. Disable this, okay, that means anyone can access. Then I acknowledge, okay, fine, and I think everything is fine here. You can just simply create bucket. Okay, one thing guys which I forgot to tell you is in S3 buckets, last video I told you that you can host static websites. That means HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I just mentioned that today we are going to host that. But what kind of things you can pass here? You can pass normal HTML, CSS, JavaScript file. You can pass React.js projects. You can pass Angular projects. But you cannot pass those projects which use server-side rendering. That means Next.js projects. Okay, that means if your Next.js project, Next.js website is using server-side rendering, then it won't be able to be hosted here. Okay, so yeah, that's an issue, and that's why I generally don't use server-side rendering in Next.js. A lot of people might have got the idea. But yeah, you can use server-side rendering in Next.js. You have options, a lot of options are there, but generally in S3, we are not able to easy host things if it's made in Next.js frontend. Okay, but today we are just going to talk about a website which is made in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and we're going to host it, okay, using this bucket. So you can see that guys, just now we created a bucket. Here we are going to upload some file. Okay, so I'll just go to some temporary, okay, so I'll just go to HTML, CSS portfolio website. We'll just type this. I'm just typing this to get the website code. Okay, so any website we're gonna choose. So I'll just go to Geeks4Geeks, and they have provided a sample code. So I'm gonna create a sample website with this code. You can create your own website. Everything is fine. Everything would be working perfectly. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go to my file explorer. Okay, and here I'll just again create a new folder. Okay, and I'm just gonna name it as test HTML1, something like that. Okay, and later on you can just change the project name. This is just the project name. You can change the name also. And here I'm just gonna open this with VS Code. So just download VS Code IDE. So yeah, so you can write these things. Okay, I hope everyone knows what's VS Code, because if you are a developer, first you would be learning how to develop website, then learn AWS. Okay, don't try to learn AWS directly. You would be facing a lot of confusions. Okay, so just basics of HTML, CSS, JavaScript must be known, I would always say. And I, as a Merstack developer, so I have an experience of that. So I would always suggest, so you must know at least basics of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so I'm going to create a very basic website, and I'm just going to copy paste things. I'm not going to explain you the code here. Okay, I'm just going to copy paste things. It would create a very basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript website. So I'm going to create one CSS file, style.css. Okay, and then guys, we have one more, that is script.js. okay, so yes, so you would come to this website and you can see that yeah, it's basically style.css, and one more CSS file is needed, responsive.css. okay, so I'll just create one more file, responsive.css. okay, now I'll just go to HTML website. Okay, I'll just copy this code. Okay, just copy this code. Now you would come here and paste it. Okay, similarly I'll go to style.css and style.css. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it here. Then I'll go to responsive.css. okay, and yeah, this one I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it. This is just the general code. Okay, it's not a very complicated one. It's like I'm just copying it from here instead of writing manually, so that we can save time. Okay, so suppose now I've created a very basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript website. You can see I've created this, copied this from GFG. okay, you can create your own project and you can do the same things. Okay, just for saving times, I'm copying it from Geeks4Geeks website. Okay, again, now you can see that. Let's try to run this first. Let's see how it works. So for that you need an extension named as live server. You can just search for that extension, live server. To run basic HTML code, we need an extension. Okay, live server. Just install this one. Once you install this one, I'm just gonna right click, open with live server. Okay, so you can see guys that this is a sample website provided by Geeks4Geeks, and I just copied the code from this website. Okay, so if you are still not able to search for this, what you can do is you can just search for this. Okay, and then you can just copy from any of the websites, whatever code you like, or you can create your own HTML, CSS, JavaScript project. That's also fine. Just for saving time, I've copied code from GFG. Okay, fine. So yeah, I copied code from here. You can copy the same code from here just for testing. Okay, so basically now this is running on our local machine. Okay, this is running on our local machine. Now guys, what we're gonna do is we are simply going to say that basically I want to host it at AWS, right? We're going to host it. How we can basically host this one? So for that guys, I am gonna say that just go to our S3 bucket. Okay, you can see that we created this S3 bucket. Perfect, we created this S3 bucket. Here we are going to upload our files. Which files? All the files inside our project. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to upload. Okay, just go to upload, and here just click on add files. Okay, now I'm just gonna go to this test HTML1. Here we have all the files, right? So I'm just gonna select all the files, done, and I'm just gonna click on open. Okay, just click on open and select all of these. Then guys, I can just click on upload. Okay, so you can see that guys, I have uploaded all the files. Perfect. So once you upload this one, can just close this, you can just close this. Now what would happen, your files are available in this S3 bucket, but you need to host this. Okay, you need to host this. So just go to properties and just go down, and here we have static website hosting. Just click on edit, and here just enable this one. Okay, so now I'm hosting a static HTML CSS JavaScript website. Okay, for React.js and for AngularJS the process is a little bit different. You can just search for this, but for normal HTML CSS JavaScript this is the easiest way. Okay, so I'm just enabling this and then host a static website. Fine. And here what file you want to represent when you visit the home page. So here in this project, you know that if I want to visit the home page, that means this is the home page. Here what file am I showing? I'm showing index.html. So similarly into our S3 bucket also I'm going to mention the file name. So just mention the file name properly, because else it would be confusing. Okay, and here you can see that if some error occurs, then what file you want to show. Okay, what file you want to show. So in this case I am just going to create a 404 file. I'll upload that later. So I'll just create a file here. Okay, so I'm just gonna name it as, okay, I'll just name it as error.html. so if some error occurs, this HTML file would be shown. Okay, so let's write this. So I'm just gonna name it something like, this is a custom error file made by Harshal Jain. Okay, something like that, so that I can remember the file. Okay, so I'll upload this file later on. Okay, I've just created the file here. I'll upload this later on. Let's write here, if some error occurs, I'm gonna call error.html file. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'll upload it. Okay, just wait. Index.html, error.html, right? So if everything is fine, index.html would be loaded first. If some error occurs, then I'm gonna show this file. Okay, show this 404 not found kind of page. Okay, now here are the redirection rules. So here you can just search for rules, like you can use ChatGPT or different kind of tools. Like it's like, suppose someone accidentally wrote suppose someone actually wrote contact. Okay, contact. Suppose someone actually wrote this /contact. I would redirect the user to which page? Contact us, contact us, like that. So for redirection you can just use this specific policy. Okay, this is not the correct way. You can just search about this, but yeah, you can write redirection policy here. Okay, so save changes, and you can see that now I have hosted my website. You can just see that this is the URL. Okay, this is the URL. If I visit this URL, let's wait, let's see that what happens here. So you can see that right now we don't have any access. Okay, we don't have any access. So to actually allow this access, we have to write our S3 bucket policy, right? We haven't written S3 bucket policy for this bucket, right? So we're just gonna go to this permissions. Can see, first of all, I have allowed public access. Okay, then here in the edit part, you can just generate a new policy. So I'm just gonna go to the policy generator, and here I'm just gonna say that I'm allowing all principal. Okay, then all actions, or here you can choose some specific action also, like here you can see that, okay, I'm just gonna select S3 bucket, sorry, and yeah, public. And here what you can do is you can just search for the specific actions, like you can see get access, if you want to just get bucket things, like a get bucket policy and different kind of things, you can do it from here. Okay, get object, this is the one which would give me the get access of the website. Okay, get object, just this permission only. I haven't given the complete permission of S3, I've just given this permission. Okay, Piyush, love you brother, thanks Piyush. Okay, now after this you have to pass the ARN, okay, Amazon resource number. So this is the bucket, just copy this one and just paste this one. Perfect, just add statement. Okay, and then just generate policy. Now guys, we have this policy, just copy this one, copy, and you can see that automatically in the action we have get object. That means I'm only allowing people to see the website, not edit anything, to not edit anything. Okay, that means if you are a customer, you'll be able to see my website because of this get access, but you cannot update my website or you cannot delete something from my website. Okay, so just always check the actions properly, because if you have given unnecessary actions to the public, they can delete stuff or they can update stuff. Okay, they can post any random stuff in your website. Okay, so that's not great. Okay, so just get access, that means anyone can just see your website, they can just get the content of your website, they cannot upload anything. Okay, so just copy this, copy, and then I'm gonna go here and just paste this one. Okay, so you can see that this text was auto generated, this was also auto generated, and in the permissions we gave get permission. Okay, and then here guys, one more thing, just write slash, because inside bucket our files are there, right? So I'm just saying inside buckets for all the files or all the files get access is given. Okay, for all the files get access is given. Done. Done. Now I'm gonna simply click on save changes. So once you guys save changes, now I'm gonna go to the website. You can just load this one. Okay, and you can see that guys, now we are able to see the website which we just now hosted, right? So this is it. Now here obviously we didn't had any images, that's why images are not shown, but suppose if you have some image, you can definitely show that image. Okay, for example, I'm gonna go to my bucket. Okay, I'm gonna go to my bucket, and this is the bucket, right? Here we have all the files, and let's assume, I think okay, we haven't uploaded error.html. So for example, suppose right now if I write random URL here after this random route here, so you can see nothing happens, nothing happens. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if someone writes some random URL, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show error.html page. Right now there is no such page, so you can see that that's why it's randomly generated here. This page is inbuilt by AWS. What I'm going to show is I'm going to show my custom page. How can I do that? So I'll just go to properties. Okay, and actually I have enabled that in the properties. Okay, when I was talking about this static website hosting, I just wrote error.html, right? That was done. Now one thing is missing, which is error.html itself. So just pass the error.html here. So just click on upload. Okay, add files, and I'm just passing the error.html which we created later, we didn't add it. Okay, now you can see that this is the file. I'm just gonna simply click on upload. You can see that error.html is also uploaded. Okay, so now guys, if I'm gonna refresh this, let's wait. So you can see that now we see the custom error file. Perfect. So that's how guys you can simply host the HTML, CSS, JavaScript code. Okay, if you are someone who uses React.js or AngularJS, the process is little bit different, like for targeting things. But yeah, you can host those projects also. But remember one thing, you cannot host those websites front ends which use server side rendering like Next.js. It would cause issues. Okay, so just as a friend I told you that. Okay, so yeah, perfect. You can see that we have this one. Now you can host some images also in index.html. I think index.html is using some kind of images also. So for example, okay, it basically is targeting the images folder. Yeah, inside image folder we basically have something. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create a folder. Okay, let's name this folder as images. Okay, images folder, and okay, create folder. Okay, so you can see that I've created an images folder. Now here I can just pass any image. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is okay, let's talk about only one of the image, but yeah, you'll get an idea. So suppose this was the image. Okay, this was the image, and basically the format is different. I'm just searching for a normal kind of image, or else we have to update our code a little bit. Okay, anyways, what I'll do is I'll just create an img tag. Okay, just for reference, I'm just creating an img tag. It would be easier. So src, and here I'll just pass the image location. Okay, so let's, for example, I'll say that I'll just choose some image. So in downloads, suppose I'm gonna pick this image. Okay, suppose I'm gonna pick this image. Okay, so I'll just copy this image. Okay, and I'm just gonna pass it to my project. Okay, suppose this is the image, and let's show the image. So dot slash squad.png. Okay, and then let's close this one. Okay, let's close this one. So you can see this is the image. Now let's see how our website looks locally. So you can see that locally our code was running where. Okay, I'll just open it with live server. So open with live server. So you can see that we have just added a random image just to show things. Okay, if you are file sharing app is gem. Arey, thanks yaar. Like that project actually came suddenly, right? I was never searching for that project. Okay, and पता नहीं यार कैसे दिमाग में आया था वो project, and then we just made it in Next.js and complete merge stack, right? So yeah, now our goal is to just show this same thing into our hosted website. Okay, into our hosted website, you can see that our hosted website is like this. Right now there is no image, so if you want to show media file, then in that case also I'm showing that. Okay, so I'm gonna show this media file into our website. Okay, just upload your code again. Okay, so just upload your code again. What you can do is what I'll do is I'll just delete this one, although it would be overwritten, but still I'm gonna delete the index.html and then I'm gonna re-upload it. Okay, it would be better, I think. Okay, so I'll just delete this one, permanently delete, and I have deleted the index.html. Okay, first of all, I'll just come here, add files, and what I need to upload is squad.png and index.html. Okay, I'll upload these things again. Although you can skip this index.html deletion part, it would be automatically overwritten, but still I'm just uploading it again by deleting and uploading again. Okay, now you can see that this is done. Just close this one. So you can see that your image is also here. Okay, your squad.png is also here. Perfect. And this image, if I just load this image, you can see you are able to see this image. Perfect. And by the way, this image is from Snapchat Bitmoji. Yeah, so I'll just come back here, and now let's check our website again. Okay, so let's refresh. I think the code is not updated yet. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. I think it would take some time to update the code, but yeah, it would be done. Okay, it would be done. So you can see that this is it, and this index.html is just now uploaded. Perfect. Let me just check it again. Okay, so we have basically gotten this index.html, right, and here I have shown the img tag. Okay, perfect, perfect. Now let's go to our website. So I'll just go to properties. Okay, I'll just go to properties, and I'll just click on, first of all, edit. Okay, let me just check something. Host a test static website, index.html. Perfect. So save changes again. Okay, now let's go to this URL. Let's check it. Okay, let's check it. So you can see that, guys, now I'm able to see the image. Okay, perfect. So website is updated, right? So this is just a random code. Okay, obviously we didn't make this, we just picked this to save a lot of time. But yeah, you can create your own projects in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and host the same way using S3. Okay, so now, guys, here you might notice one thing, that this is basically not secure. Why? Because this is HTTP, right? This is HTTP. Okay, if I just paste it somewhere, you can see that basically it was HTTP, right? It was HTTP. I'll again paste it somewhere. You can see that this is what? HTTP, right? So basically you need to convert this HTTP to HTTPS to make it secure, and basically सबका भरोसा रहेगा ना आप पे, वरना HTTP is like insecure, HTTPS is secure. So for that, first of all, we are gonna talk about Route 53 in the upcoming videos. So you have to watch that, right? In this video, we hosted a static HTML, CSS, JavaScript website. Okay, very easy, just a few steps and your website is hosted. Okay, now in the next part, in the next video, we're gonna talk about pre-signed URLs. What's a pre-signed URL? Let me just give you a hint. So basically, if I just talk about these objects, you can see that this was an image. Okay, this was an image. Suppose squad.png, suppose this is a movie. Okay, this is a movie, or let me just search for a video. Okay, just a second, let me just search for a 2-3 second video. uh okay, I'll just pick this video. Okay, this is a small video. I'll just pick this video. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just upload this video into my portfolio GFG website. Okay, here, add files. I'm just uploading a short video to explain you something. Okay, this one. Okay, so I'll just open this one and just select this, done, upload. Okay, so you can see that I'm uploading a video. It's gonna take a few seconds. It's a big video. Okay, let's just wait for a few seconds. Okay, now we have uploaded a video. Here I want to explain you something which we are going to cover in the next video. Okay, so you can see, first of all, this is the video we just now uploaded. Okay, so if I open it directly right now, I have given public access and get access, so obviously I'll be able to see this video perfectly, and this is good, this is good. But the problem with this is, like, suppose this is a movie. Okay, this is a movie which Netflix wants to show us, but only to those people who have subscription. So Netflix doesn't allow you to watch movie with this direct URL. Anyone can watch movie, okay, right? Anyone can watch the movie if they get direct link. That's not allowed. Okay, so even if you get the direct link of the movie, you cannot watch the movie at Netflix if you don't have the subscription. For that, we have pre-signed URLs. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that in the next video, but this is the kind of URL which is given by Netflix, right? Which is given by Netflix. So this kind of URL makes us only watch the movie like if we have we have taken subscription of Netflix, then only we can watch the movie, okay, because of these kind of URLs. Okay, so right now if I just go here, okay, if I just go here in the permissions, and I'm just doing it for temporarily, okay, I'm just blocking all public access. So I've blocked all public access, okay, and I'll just confirm this, okay, and then confirm. Okay, I blocked the public access. Now this policy doesn't matter, okay, you have blocked the complete public access. Okay, so now if I load this link, it would be working. But if I go to my bucket objects, now if I go to this link, if I just click this link, you can see that access is not allowed. That means you haven't taken the subscription, so you won't be able to view anything directly from here. But if you have taken subscription, so Netflix would provide some kind of URL like this to you. This is changing again and again, okay. It's like if you share this to your friend still won't be able to see the movie, because this is a token, okay, this is a token, and it would expire suddenly after a few seconds or a few minutes according to the time. Okay, but still I hope now you know what's the basic overview of pre-signed URL. Also, we're going to talk about this in the next video, but I hope you understood this, right? So today guys, what we did was we hosted our static website into S3, and we also show the media files here, and I just gave you a basic overview of pre-signed URL, right? So that's it for today guys. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I hope you just create good projects and host in S3. Okay, after this what you need to do is, one task which you can do is, you can just search about how you can convert HTTP to HTTPS once you host website in S3. Okay, you need to learn about Route 53 and then some more services, some domain names also. You can purchase a domain name also later on, but we're going to talk about Route 53 in the upcoming videos, okay, specific dedicated sessions. Okay, so that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Till then, have a good day. Bye bye.